going on, guys? It is July 24th, 2023, and this one here, I just was supposed to show up to do a leak search. Started the leak search, found a couple leaks, but then got a whole lot more than I bargained for. So take a look. Got a couple Trane package units I'm diagnosing today for leaks. So these units are 6 tons? Well, this one's 6 tons anyway. Recently had a PM done on it by another technician. He noticed this one was a little low on charge. He said this one was low on charge too, but I'm wondering if we got these confused because this one is running its behind off. And this one also serves the same space. So we have 3 units up here that are ours. We actually have a ton of units up here. This is a complex that has a grocery store in it, and I don't know what the desert air serves, and I don't think that unit was up here last time I was up on this roof. I don't even know why they would need something like this in this complex. Yeah, this unit's new. Yeah, usually they put desert air units and for dehumidification purposes, like pool rooms, spa rooms, stuff like that. Whenever you have like an indoor swimming pool, indoor spa, stuff like that. So that's what this unit's for right here. Looks like a pretty decent installation, but we're not concerned with that today. So let's dig into these ones, confirm which 2 are actually have low refrigerant condition, and I don't think they were that low either. I think they were just a little bit low. I think he had some higher superheat, lower subcooling readings. So let's dig into this one first, see if we can find anything. All right, well, basically right off the bat, we found a leaky valve core. That might be our only leak. Not even really leaking that bad. There it is. Okay, that's one valve core. Wonder if this is tight. That's loose too. I hope our guy didn't leave that loose. Sorry about any wind noise, guys. I'm up here on a roof. That one's leaking too. He let both of them loose. Son of a gun. Damn. Alright, let's look a little bit deeper, but found those 2 right off the bat. Alright, we've got quite a lot of stuff going on right here with these cap tubes and everything. First thing I like to do, just look for any oil stainage. A lot of times these cap tubes will rub together. You'll get some rub outs there. We're gonna run around them with the leak detector, see what we see. All right, I ran all around these capillary tubes off the metering device, hit the metering device, not seeing anything here. I did check briefly into here. Sometimes you'll get rub outs or deterioration in here passing through. Didn't see anything there. I think we might, like I said, this unit might be a pound low, and I think, just being a pound low is these valve cores here. So, sometimes it is what it is. I don't know if my guy left those loose or not. I hope not, but he wouldn't have known it was low on charge unless he put his gauges on. So, probably going to replace these valve cores, top off the charge, and then make sure these are tight. All right, let's go check the other one. All right, guys, I got more issues than that on this unit here. Noticed it wasn't running, just the fan was running. I was like, what the heck is going on? I haven't even been downstairs yet to the thermostat, but I have a short on my Y wire. So if I hook my jumper up there to R and I cut this here, because most of the time you're not going to have a short in your wire, you're going to have it internally in the unit. You'll have a rub out on some of these wires or something, but I have a short on my Y wire. Check it out. See that? That means we got a short. However, if I jump to here, which the unit is in a time delay right now, I have nothing. So luckily I have some extra wires here, right here. Hopefully all these aren't shorted. For some reason somebody gave up a brown wire at one time. So hopefully one of these wires down at the thermostat is still good, and we'll just swap a wire out. It could be the actual thermostat too. We'll have to look at that when we get down there. But I'm gonna look at a couple more things around this roof before I go down there. At that other unit down yonder, because I had a call on that unit and it wasn't running. Now, like I said, both these units were just leak searches, and I'm pretty sure they said this one we're doing a leak search on, but this guy right here is not running. Well, never mind, it's running now. Fart. Well, resetting the unit made this unit come back on. Wow, that is really cold. Is my blower running? I wonder if my blower's running. Stand by, because this feels really cold. Let's do an amp draw on our blower, see if our blower's running. That's this contactor right here. Not that wire. This one. Okay, so our blower is at least pulling amperage. Yeah, I hear it in there running. That's weird, because I had a G call and I had a Y call, and neither the fan or the compressor was running. And like a dummy, I just went ahead and reset it. Oh well, maybe it'll crap out again while we're up here, but I had no idea I was walking into this. I just thought it was a leak search on two systems, and this one wasn't even one of them. It was these two. All right, fan just came on this one. So let's go ahead and jump it out from here, and then I'm gonna have to go head downstairs and see what ails this thermostat or thermostat wire. All right, so we got R. And we got, actually, let's real quick, let's protect this real quick. I wanna see if I have a call on O, because I believe these Trane Trane RTUs send up O also. A lot of times you'll have on these RTUs, especially commercial units, even though it's a heat pump, they won't send O up. You won't have an O. Y1, Y2 will engage your reversing valves. W1 will be first stage of heat. W2 will be your electric heat. But looks like this Trane unit does send up an O. And we have 24 volts on, or 26 volts on O. Okay, so we are doing going traditionally here. Traditional heat pump. This is kind of crappy. It's not shorted out on anything, but it's definitely not good. Let's jump this Y out real quick. Let's see if this thing comes on. Beautiful. Always put your compressor compartment door on, because you don't want to pull in any extra air. You'll go off on high head. this little bit right here is sometimes too much, but it's better than a big hole. It's better than a big 24 by 24 inch hole. Alright, well, we're about to go downstairs and see what's up on this thermostat. Alright, I got the thermostat taken off. I'm gonna go ahead and jump R to Y. You can see we have a short in our wire. So I think we got some extras in there. Let's go ahead and fix it. Now we must have a splice somewhere because I only have 8 wire down here and I had 10 wire up on the roof. So hopefully this orange wire is good because I am going to try using that one. Yeah, we're gonna try using this orange one. What's weird here though is they use brown for orange. Up on the roof it's gray though, and they had an orange available. So that's pretty weird. Yeah guys, I'm just waiting for the thermostat to time out. Hopefully it's still in a delay, but yeah, you can see down there our orange wire, or our O wire, was brown. Up here it's gray. Here's our orange here. That's what I'm hoping I can make my Y call. Blue was abandoned. I took this white wire off myself because I wanted to see if that wire was shorted also. It's not. But yeah, somewhere it converts from an 8 wire to a 10 wire. It goes into this chase here, this electrical compartment. It's not spliced there. So it must be spliced in this, must be spliced in the ceiling somewhere. All right, so just went downstairs. We had a call at the thermostat, but I had no call on my orange wire. So what I did, I jumped my orange wire and my black wire together. The black wire is a known good wire. I know that's a good wire because I'm using it as my common. So we are going to take that off of its spot and we're going to test for continuity between orange and black. See what we got. If we have continuity there, we know we also have a bad thermostat. Which wouldn't surprise me because if that Y wire was constantly shorting, then we probably might have burned up our thermostat too. All right, we're set for tune right now. We're going to go between black and orange. We'll see what we got. Try to set this up so you guys can see. All right, here's black. Okay, we have no continuity between black and orange, so that means our orange wire is either not good or it isn't spliced somewhere. And I don't see any of these other wires down here I don't see any of these conductors down there in my bundle, so we need to run a new wire here. What I can do in the meantime, and I have to stress to the business to keep the fan on auto, I can jump my Y to my G, because once the thermostat satisfies, it will drop the Y call and the G call. Now, I would not recommend doing this unless you have a customer or a end user in completely aware of what's going on, saying you cannot use the fan on setting while this is happening until we get back here with the correct parts, because I am not prepared to run a thermostat wire at 4 o'clock in the afternoon today. So I'm going to let them know, don't even touch the thermostat, leave it alone, and especially do not touch the fan, because if they turn it from fan to on, the air conditioner will stay on all the time. So this will at least give them some comfort cooling until we can get back and run a new wire. All right, Our unit is now running. Like I said, don't do this unless you have a customer that completely understands what you've done. But we jump Y to G. G will drop out when the thermostat satisfies, as long as it's still set to auto. So that's where we're going to leave this one until we can get back and run a new wire, hopefully later this week. I don't see that happening, but hopefully I can get back here later this week, and this customer will be okay till then. Check this out. Panel came off. This is not a unit I work on. I just noticed it. I was down there working. What do you guys do when you see a panel blown off like this on a unit you don't work on? Do you fix it? Do you let the property person know? Do you just walk away? You know, maybe they want it open. I don't know. Unit's not running. It's on a hinge. I think someone just forgot to put the hinge, put it back and turn the hinges. All right, I just wanted to show you guys real quick a couple things that New Calgon sent me. This here is the AC drain sucker. Now what this is, it's basically a pump. It sucks from this side, it blows out from this side. You can clear drain pans out with this, and you can also clear your condensates. You could go on the termination of the condensate and pump it from this side. So basically these hoses connect to it, and you've got this to connect on one side, and if you don't have a fitting you could hook up to, you can hook this up to it. But yeah, very cool. Hopefully I'll get to show you guys how this thing works in the next couple days. But yeah, I just tried it briefly on a call I was on this weekend on a mini split. Works very, very good. Like I said, if you got drain pan full of water or something, you can clear it out real quick. And then you can also blow drains out and suck them out. So that's the AC drain sucker. And also what they sent me is the newer Gallo gun. Now this takes the 20-gram cartridges or 16-gram cartridges. So you can see it's a totally different design. This is the older design. Now this one isn't made by New Calgon. This one's actually made by Diversitech, but it was the same exact design. And anybody that's had one of these knows you got to replace this thing every year or two. Cheap plastic wears out, you know. Mine always broke off right here, or the trigger would wear out on it. This is totally redesigned. To release, you press the trigger here to release, and but this gun, like I said, will take the 16 or the 20-gram cartridges, and you do that just by unscrewing one end like this, and then flipping it around, and then depending on which way you install it, 16-gram one side, 20-gram the other side. So that's the redesigned Gallo gun here. And something that's really neat that I had never seen before, the Gallo gun cannon. So I haven't opened this up yet, but you can see, anybody knows this little cone here, you have a heck of a time trying to get that into a clean out tee. A lot of times it will fit. Matter of fact, now that I look at this, yeah, see, this one is a little, no, they're about the same size. Yeah, maybe, yeah, this one actually is bigger. You have a heck of a time getting this down into a 3/4 clean out tee. And if it's a threaded one, forget about it. So what this does is you drop it down, you hook it right to, you screw this part off, you hook it to the Gallo gun, then you drop it down past your tee, past where the evaporator comes out, and as soon as you pull this trigger, this expands, and then all your CO2 goes down this way. Very cool, very neat design. Hopefully I can use this in the next couple days to show you guys. I've used something similar to this in plumbing applications, where you actually hook a garden hose up to a bag. We used to use one of those to clear stuck drains. But yeah, can't wait to use this thing. Very cool. Yeah, they also sent me 16-gram cartridges. This is one of the 20-gram ones. You guys can see how much bigger it is. So yeah, and this gun, like I said, will do both. So very cool stuff. Hopefully I get to show you guys in the next couple days. Come on, man. Get your little scooter out of the way. Your little pink scooter. Riding it with no helmet, too. There's not any helmet law here in Delaware. Yeah, there's no helmet law here in Delaware. Not for bicycles, not for scooters, not for motorcycles. You can ride your motorcycle on the highway in Delaware with no helmet on. I don't know why they haven't passed a helmet law yet. You would think they would. But I know if I'm on a motorcycle, I would want my head protected. So, that's just me, though. But, all right, guys, yeah, we're going to go back there. We are going to run a new wire. I'll probably run a 10 wire up there. That way I know I have a good amount of conductors left, just in case we need them. And we're also going to replace those valve cores and top it off with refrigerant. So, yep, that's going to be that one. It is running now, though. It's not really that low. I think it might be at the most 2 pounds low. Thing holds about 8.5 pounds. So, not very low at all. But, all right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Going on about 5:30 here Monday evening. So yeah, you guys make sure you give me a thumbs up if you like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.